Before the big chains? Before the glowing aisles and loyalty cards? Before prescriptions were texted and refilled automatically? There was a bell on a door, and when that bell rang, someone looked up. That's where this story begins. Not in a warehouse, not in a corporate office, but on a quiet neighborhood corner. A brick building with wide windows and a name painted carefully by hand. You didn't need a slogan. The name was enough, because everyone in that neighborhood knew exactly who that name belonged to, and that name belonged to them, too. The corner drugstore in 1960s. America was more than a pharmacy. It was a daily ritual, a place woven into the rhythm of ordinary life. You didn't rush through it, you entered it. The door would open, a small bell announcing your arrival. The pharmacist would glance up from behind the counter, a nod. Sometimes your name spoken before you had a chance to say hello. Inside, the air had its own signature, a faint sweetness from syrup at the soda fountain, coffee brewing steadily since early morning, clean linoleum warmed by afternoon light, paper and ink from magazines stacked high. And beneath it all, the subtle scent of medicine, alcohol, an antiseptic, and amber glass. It wasn't a smell you could easily describe, but if you encountered it again, decades later, you would know it instantly. The floor was often checkered, black and white tile polished to a soft shine. Shoes clicked across it, stools scraped gently. The sounds of the store were familiar and unhurried. At the heart of it all was the soda fountain, a long counter trimmed in chrome, red vinyl stools that spun just enough to feel like freedom. A mirror behind the counter reflecting rows of syrup dispensers and neatly stacked glasses. It was part diner, part theater. You could sit and watch a drink come to life. Syrup first, then carbonated water, then a scoop of ice cream that made everything fizz and rise to the top of the glass. It wasn't fast. That was the point. You had time there. Time to talk, time to watch, time to exist without feeling hurried. Teenagers gathered after school, pretending not to look at each other, while being very aware of who was looking back. A man in a suit might sit 2 stools away reading the afternoon paper. A grandmother stirred her coffee slowly, listening more than speaking. Different generations shared the same counter. No one thought that was remarkable. It was simply how things were. The soda jerk moved behind the counter with practiced rhythm. White paper hat, white apron, confident hands. The grill sizzled quietly. A grilled cheese sandwich flipped. A milkshake blended. Regulars came at the same hour every day. Same seat, same order, and often, without saying a word, it would appear in front of them. That kind of familiarity can't be manufactured. It grows slowly. And once it grows, it settles deep into a place. In the back of the store, slightly elevated above the rest of the floor, stood the pharmacist. White coat, measured movements, calm authority. He wasn't hidden behind walls of shelving. He was visible, present, part of the room. Glass bottles lined the shelves behind him. Amber vials, handwritten labels. Prescriptions arrived folded in small slips of paper, written in looping script that required both experience and patience to read. The pharmacist would study the handwriting carefully, then move deliberately among the shelves. Some medications were still compounded by hand. Powders measured, capsules filled, liquids mixed carefully. Labels were typed on a typewriter, one key striking at a time. The sound of it, soft mechanical tapping, was part of the store's quiet music.